Hello everyone, welcome to the new class of chemistry. Up till the previous class, we discussed about the differences of physics option and chemis option processes. In today's class, we will discuss about a prevailing topic, adsorption isotherm. So, what is actually an adsorption isotherm? Adsorption isotherm is nothing but it is a variation, a change where the amount of gas, it's actually an adsorption of gas on solid. So what amount of gas is adsorbed, what amount of gas is adsorbed on solid, it shows this isotherm, this adsorption isotherm actually shows by the help of a graph what amount of gas is adsorbed on the solid with within the limits of pressure, means at a certain pressure, and constant temperature. So at constant temperature and a particular pressure, this graph or this curve, it is actually shown with the help of a graph. That graph shows what amount of gas is being absorbed on the solid. This adsorption isotherm actually shows the adsorption process of gas on a solid with the help of a graph where the pressure and the temperature being shown. So it is expressed with the help of an equation which was found by a scientist Freundlich in the year 1909. In the year 1909, scientist Freundlich, after whose the name of this isotherm was called as Freundlich's isotherm, the scientist Freundlich told as the expression that x by m equals k, small k, into p to the power, capital P to the power 1 by n, where the value of n will be always 1, greater than value of n will be not always, but definitely we can take it as a value as greater than 1. So it is not taken as 0 because 1 by 0 is infinity, that's why it is not taken as 0. So n, value of n must be always greater than 1. So what does this x, what does this m, what these particular letters depict? X is nothing but the mass of the gas which is adsorbed, mass of the gas which is adsorbed, that is x. M definitely will be the mass of solid. M is the mass of solid or the mass of the adsorbent, which we can say, over which the gas had adsorbed. And all these letters k, p and n are actually some constants which depend upon the nature of the solid and as well as the gas at particular temperature. So how is this graph being maintained? According to Freundlich adsorption, the graph is something like this. We will have a graph which I will make somewhat dark. The graph is actually expression between pressure and the amount of gas adsorbed, which we had told earlier. What amount of gas is been adsorbed? This x by m actually shows the amount of gas adsorbed over the mass of adsorbent. So it is shown by this graph. It means this graph actually shows one particular thing, that if your temperature is very much high, if the temperature at which you take, like for example you are taking 273 Kelvin, you will have a lower adsorption. But as the temperature increases, as the temperature is decreased, as you decrease the temperature, the adsorption will get increased. Or you can say the opposite thing also, the decrease in temperature, if you decrease the temperature, the adsorption process, this is mainly focusing about physics option. technique, because we know that physics option technique is based on van der Waals force. Van der Waals force are mainly found in gases, so definitely it is talking about physics option process. So physics option process, the decrease in temperature results in what we can say a higher adsorption process. Means if you have a high temperature, which means you will have less adsorption. Okay, this equation that we had seen here, it can be wrote in the form of logarithm terminology also. If you write in terms of logarithm, you can write it as log x by m, both side we will do the logarithm on both side, and we will have this log ab, we have this log a into b format. So how will you write log a into b? You will write log a into b as log a plus log b, right? So you will write it the same way here also, log a log k plus log p to the power 1 by n. So what is log a to the power m? What is it? Log a to the power m? You will write it as m log a, or however formula you had studied. Means you have to put this power down. So you can write this formula as log x by m equals log k plus 1 by n log p. Can you see some equation being shown here? Log x by m equals log k plus 1 by n log p. It is somewhat similar to what we had studied in maths about slope intercept concept, y is equal to mx plus c, somewhat like that, right? So if you see the formula, you can see here y equals m into x plus c, where the y axis will have log x plus m, x axis will have log p, and your slope will be 1 by n. That's what is shown here. You can see very clearly. We have the x axis as log p, y axis as log x by m. So definitely you will have a slope 1 by n. Now, speaking of which, we have said that Freundlich isotherm always determines one thing, that if you have a decrease in physics option at the increasing temperature, then this graph is very much satisfying for you. But what is the validity of this particular graph? How can you confirm that this particular process happens, or how can you say that this adsorption isotherm that has been used, this particular graph that has been used, it is true or it is correct? How can you verify? You are very well aware about this Ohm's law. I am just talking out of the box concept, make you just to make you understand. You know that Ohm's law means V directly proportional to I, means potential difference will be directly proportional to the current, something like that. Means the graph will be like I V, it will be a straight line graph. If the line is somewhat being changed, it means the Ohm's law is not true. How could you verify an Ohm's law? You had verified an Ohm's law with the help of a straight line graph, because if you are not getting a straight line graph, definitely the law which you had told is wrong, right? And what constant value you had said about resistance R, that value will be different, and you will not get the proper value. So this Ohm's law will be wrong at that instance if the graph goes somewhat curved. Similarly, this adsorption isotherm can be proved by same method. If the graph is straight, definitely this particular concept about what we had told is true. So the graph log x by m to log p will be a straight line graph with a slope 1 by n. That is the slope of this particular equation. And also the intercept log k. Okay, now we had took that value of x by m equals k, sorry, uh, x by m equals to k into p to the power 1 by n. We said that n will be always greater than, this n will be always greater than 1. The value of 1 by n actually can vary between 0 to 1. Right, if you take value as 1, n equals 1, it will be 1. And higher the value, if you put higher values for n, 2, 3, 4, 5, it will go from 1 to 0 also. But it will not go less than 0, right? So the value of 1 by n can range from 1 to n. So what does that mean? If the value of 1 by n is equal to 0, if the value of 1 by n is equal to 0, what will be the equation then? X by m equals k into p to the power 0. What is k into p to the power 0? 1 means x by 1 m equals to k. That means the adsorption process is independent of pressure. There will be no dependency of pressure when 1 by n will be equal to 0. If 1 by n equal to 0 means it does not need to be dependent upon the pressure. It does not need to depend upon the pressure which is being used, right? What if the value of 1 by n is 1? What will be the situation or scenario at that case? So here we will have x by n equals k into p to the power 1 by n means 1, means x by m will be equal to k into capital P. K is considered as a constant, so we can change it into a scenario of proportionality. That means if 1 by n is equal to 1, the adsorption process will depend upon the pressure. So here this scenario, this particular cases can be mentioned only if we have limited range of pressure. Method means that small pressure situations we can say this thoroughly, that the 1 by n value is 0, then there will be no pressure included, or it will be independent of pressure. And if the 1 by n value is 1, then it is depending upon pressure, it will be directly proportional to pressure. It will be only possible for a limited range, smaller range of pressure. But the problem in friendly adsorption isotherm is that it actually cannot explain high pressure situation. What happens in very high pressure condition, it cannot explain at that situation. So definitely one thing is very clear, that this concept is true about adsorption process because it is giving a straight line graph, but it is applicable only for small pressure conditions, limited pressure conditions, and is not applicable for high pressure conditions. I hope you understood the concept. Now the same concept which we had studied now is used for the adsorption of solution phase. We had earlier discussed adsorption of solid, adsorption of gas on solid. In this particular topic you will understand the adsorption of some liquid over solid being absorbed by liquid. Okay, that you read by yourself. The same equation is being used, just a small change where you will find capital C here, because we are discussing about solution. So equilibrium of the concentration is the primary concept must be taken into fact, because at that situation scenario we took pressure, here we will take the equilibrium constant. Okay, equilibrium concentration. So that's all. The notes about the adsorption isotherm is being given. Read this particular topic, write the notes by yourself. There is nothing much to be taught there. Only one thing you understand, that same scenario happens here also. The graph of log x by m to log c will be taken here, right? Because there we took the pressure, then here we will take the constant c, log c. It will be a straight line graph, and definitely the slope will be 1 by m. And a friendly adsorption isotherm is very much applicable here also. Okay, these are some of the adsorption scenarios or applications. Read it, write it by yourself. There are 10 topics given. You can write any 7 of them, whichever you find it easy. These are applications or examples of adsorption that take place in our daily life. So read it, write any 7 of them as homework. Also the adsorption topic, the adsorption of isotherm, adsorption of solution phase, this one is also topic as homework. This topic, adsorption isotherm, I have given the notes as PDF as usual. I have given as notes PDF. Write these notes, and then after that you write continuation of whatever I had told as homework. Okay, so that's all about the class. You have any doubts regarding this topic or the earlier taught topic? Comment in the comment box. If you understand the concepts, give a like so that I can understand that yes, you are understanding the concepts. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoy the day. Thank you. Have a nice day.